So Google Meet does not have a built-in breakout rooms option yet, like something like Zoom does. It is coming. It's supposed to be out here pretty soon. However, from what we're hearing is that it is going to be part of the Google Enterprise, so Google EDU Enterprise package, which you would have to pay a little extra for in order to get this feature. But there's a few ways that you can get around paying for it. One is this link right here. I'm going to open it up for you. It's a guest post here on Ditch That Textbook. And what's really cool is that she goes through and really explains step by step on how to create these breakout rooms. And what she has simply done is she has created a Google slide template. And each of these doors is a room that kids could join in order to do their work. This is just one example. She uses, a teacher help room, an open group room, a quiet group room, and a quiet room totally. But you could do really anything. You could have reading groups, math groups, certain topics they're working on. You could really do it with anything. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you will find that she has the template there for you. And you could totally take this. You're going to make a copy of it and edit it and make it your own. All she's really doing is creating 4 different breakout rooms, 4 different meets essentially, and then linking those meet links like you've seen us do she's hyperlinking it onto these doors essentially. So the kids click on the door and then they're into the meet. Okay. So how she's doing that is she's setting up, when she opens up a new Google Meet, she asks you to essentially open up 4 Google Meets, and you would need to get the codes for those 4 Google Meets. So you could do this in Calendar. You could do this by setting up nicknames, whatever you need to do to get that link to the kiddos. She will create these, and once she has them set up, she just essentially is opening all 4 of them. So again, your initial setup is going to be to create 4 individual meet rooms. And again, you could do this through Google Calendar, however you need to do it. And then taking the links to each of these meetings and linking them to that slide deck. Okay. So then when she's ready, or you're ready, all you're doing is pulling these down into their own separate window, essentially. Chrome extension here. So I just pull it down and it splits it, right? So now I can start splitting my screen up. Let's get rid of this one. And now all it is you have 4 Google Meets open. And it's one camera for me, so you can see that I got my camera rolling here, and a little Jackie Chan-ish. But you could turn off your camera for each of these, but then you're essentially just monitoring these 4 rooms. So you would have 4 rooms or 3 rooms or 2 rooms, whatever, open, and students would be able to unmute, ask you questions. You would just have the other room muted at the time. Maybe some kind of signal if my camera's off, I'm with another group, something like that. She walks through some of those things in her article. But essentially, she just has 4 rooms open. Okay, so that is one way to do breakout rooms. The other option is to add on this Google extension, and this just came out not pretty recently. I haven't had a ton of time to play around with it. I will tell you, there's a lot more steps to it, and it can be a little cumbersome. But if you download this extension, it's going to show up here in your extensions bar. And there is, like I said, some initial setup that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to know what rooms, essentially you link it to your Google Classrooms that you have, and so on. I will tell you right now, what you'll need to do, and I had to do, still am doing, to work through this, is this question box here. When you click on that, it is the user guide. And you can literally go step by step and learn how to enter your courses and watch a tutorial, and he'll walk you right through how to do that. And then go to the next set and just kind of walk yourself through the setup of this extension.